Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Factory Town, where in the previous episode we managed to find a different way of making cloth by using cotton. We've managed to make ourselves just a little bit of a farm here by harvesting the one tiny bit of cotton that exists over in this part of the map, which we're now slowly ferrying back. I actually need to keep an eye on that because I think we're just delivering more and more of it. Yeah, there's like, I don't know how much a stack is, but at some point that's going to fill up. We'll maybe make a special barn for it or something. Also, there's a single random piece of wool in there, so don't know how that happened. I've also been working on our stone thing. I realize I need to get rid of this weird thing here because it no longer does anything, so I'm probably just going to remove all this stuff here, and the belt can just go straight there, because that's all looking pretty good now. But yes, today I'm thinking we need to get some clothes being made of probably a few different kinds, and we'll see if we can get some blue coins from that and if that'll help us overall with our happiness. So let's have a look at the current happiness situation. I'm noticing 3s and 4s, so we're fine for 3 things, and then there's one last thing that we're not doing so well. It's probably grain, I would imagine. Yeah, that seems like it. As for stone brick, it seems like we're not actually quite there. I was sort of hoping we were doing better now with this. It's looking a lot healthier than it was before, but it's maybe not enough to actually keep all these well stocked. Yeah, this one's actually not got that. Okay, so it's a mix of the stone and the grains that are struggling. I have learned now what the issue is with the farm, the reason that it was just filling up the belt entirely with wheat. And it's because of the buildup of carrots. So it turns out that the way these buildings work, and I knew this was how production buildings in general worked, but I hadn't quite twigged that it was how a farm would work. But this counts as having multiple different recipes set that it has to divide its time between. So what's actually happening is that once the carrots build up, it stops working on harvesting carrots, meaning it has more time to dedicate to harvesting grain and berries, which then means the berries build up, meaning it has more time to work on harvesting the grain, and then it just produces grain non-stop and fills up on that too. So we actually have to make sure that it doesn't build up on things like it is right now. So it's now going to start building up on berries rapidly because of the time changes. So we're going to slow it down just slightly. I'm guessing a reduction of 25%? Yeah, 25% will bring it back down to using up the carrots. And so it'll stay with a balanced mix of all of them. But it does seem like we actually just straight up need more grain being delivered at this stage. So we may have to work on having a second belt, and then having grain on one belt and fruit and veg on the other. Something like that. We could set up another farm closer by so that we don't have to build quite such a large structure to deliver extra food along. Or maybe delivering extra food is fine. Also, another thing I discovered is the way these pastures work is a little bit weird. In the way that recipes that produce multiple things work are a little bit weird. Turns out that if one thing builds up, it will still do the recipe, even though that would mean that one of the items just kind of doesn't exist. So if it reaches the limit of 10 fertilizer, it can carry on producing wool, it just won't make fertilizer anymore. I'm not sure. It's a little bit weird to me, and it's a little bit kind of counterintuitive that if you build up on something, it just starts chucking it into the void and carrying on making the other thing. I'm not sure if I like that. It seems kind of wasteful, though I guess it's not terrible because you're supposed to get renewable sources of all materials towards the end of the game, and therefore losing a finite amount of something isn't a huge issue. But early, it can be a problem. I mean, as it stands, we don't have a use for the fertilizer, but there is one coming soon, I've learned, and at that point we'll probably just dump it all into doing that to save on other materials. Anyway, for now I'm going to leave that shut down because we already have the cotton supply, so that's all fine already, and this is all working okay. And we'll slowly work through the fertilizer as it stands because we are feeding it to all the farms, and yes, I am feeding it to all the farms. People kept asking me for some reason to feed the fertilizer to the farms, despite the fact that I did that on camera to all of them. They all look, there's a wagon waiting. This guy over here is waiting. I might have, yeah, there's that guy too. All the farms are fertilized. I did that, guys. I did it. You don't need to keep telling me. Okay, anyway. There's a little car. I like that this guy just goes on this long journey out into the wilderness and comes back with his deliveries. And that's continuing to build up. We'll see if the stack says 100. I'm hoping it's 300, because then we don't have to worry about that so soon. But yeah, maybe it's barn time somewhere. Don't know where, really. I mean, I guess we could just send it all off to that barn, thinking about it. Like, why not? what I will do is, I think, set up slightly more in the way of cotton farms. I kind of want to do another, like, 3x2, but I can't make the space unless I block where this worker's walking. I imagine walkers can work. Workers can walk through farms, but I'm not actually 100% on that. And I don't know if I can be bothered to test it right now. But it does look like we need more cotton. So maybe we do that. I mean, we could possibly just put more people into it, and that might do it. We could set up another farm, but eh. People keep telling me at the moment to set up more farms instead of putting more workers into them, but what I've realized is that later on, the people count is not that important. You'll have so many available, I don't know if it'll matter. I mean, maybe a really long way down the line, you'll want to split them between homes, but right now I've got a relative abundance. I know I'm using them all right now, but we are actively, as it stands, swapping out people for belts all the time. So yeah, surely that's enough. In fact, is it? Oh no, it's outputting them all. I thought it might be building up for a second. Yeah, there we go. It's filling every spot now. For a second it wasn't still. Weird. Yeah, that should be good. That seems to be enough. It's like it's exactly matched, it seems. Anyway, yeah. I want to try and set up some clothing production, I think, as an urgent thing today. Also, I wonder if I could, like, cut down on how many people are doing these gathering jobs. Well, these people are now no longer able to work because this thing is actually full of wood, and there's still a bunch of wood in the base anyway. We're absolutely fine for that, so I can actually get rid of quite a few of these guys. Like, I know I had 8 on the task. I only see... Oh, there we go. There's some hiding around here. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of most of those. Have 3 left in case we start to actually use wood in any appreciable amount anymore. I guess nothing right now is using wood. Like, I have no recipes that need it on a regular basis. I've stopped delivering it to the homes. Really, I should start again. Because planks fulfill the same need as stone bricks do, so if we can swap that out and start building up our stone brick supply, that would be quite nice. Why did I stop doing that? Ah, because bricks are red coins and planks are gold. But I realised what I could do. I mean, we have enough red coins now. I don't want to just cut off my red coin supply entirely, because I think that's my only one. Actually, the cloth is red coins. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes. Okay. I'm going to cut this belt here, and we're going to stop extracting the stone bricks, and we're going to start sending planks there instead. We've already got cloth doing red coins, and yes, we might want to swap that out for other stuff later, but we have so many red coins I don't think it'll matter for a long time, and in the meantime we'll probably come up with something else worth red coins that we'll put into the homes anyway. I wonder if there's any food that does that, actually. Oh yeah, there's even foods that do it. Yeah, all the, like, meats and stuff, even fish. Okay, like, so we could just have some fishermen working around over there. Oh, over here even. And we'd have red coins from that, huh. Yep, so that's going to stay shut down. I'm going to bring in some planks, and we'll just bring them straight from the lumber mills, I think. Let's have it be this one in particular is assigned to the task. You need to get working again. Straight away at 140%, not too bad. I realise I should have probably got this going before I shut down the stone brick supply, but we're here now. It's what's happening. I wonder, can I just get the conveyor belts to, whoops, to connect to there? No, it's not doing it right. I can get it to just go in a straight line, but that's not quite what I want. I want to go up. I want to just just use this belt instead, but it's not letting me. I can use this to get a straight belt out there though, so I guess I will do that, and then can I just hook this into here? No, don't go down. Just stay level. Oh, it does it weird. And it won't let me complete that because it's not everything is allowed. The belt isn't allowed. Can I get it to just position correctly? No, it just lowers. Can't do that. Alright, we'll just do it manually then. Would have just been easier at this point to do that. Oh, if it's gonna... Oh, this is a belt. There we go. Scaffold block. Plonk. 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 There we go. And a conveyor belt running this way and into there. And then we just need a grabber. We find those. Grabber. You know what? I could have put it there. I put it back here to give it a run up to that belt, but seeing as we can't make that work, we can just go directly from that bit there. We just put that in, and then I'm going to delete the unnecessary excess. Okay, well that's going full speed straight away, though it might not maintain that. Yeah, unlikely. But still, this one thing might be able to maintain the supply rate we need. What was it? It takes 3 seconds, we're speeding that up 30%, so a little better. But yeah, it might not be enough on its own. We could chuck a couple of people at it just to do that. We have a spare one, though. This one is also doing the job. Yeah, we'll have this be extracted from, and then we'll have a priority sort of system going on. If we, yeah, we can do that. We can have priority given to the barn, but then excess goes off to that belt. That'll work fantastically. Okay, so just build up this. I think we'll have to go out by 1, just to have space for all the things we're going to be doing. And then conveyor, and then ooh, how will this work? I guess it will go one way, but then there will be a pusher sending it the other way, that sort of thing. So it'll go round to here. It's a little bit of a roundabout thing. I could have maybe compressed this a bit more thinking about it. Actually, just put this here. I'm gonna move things around. There, 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 there. And then we'll have something like this happen. That should work. So this looks a bit of a mess here, but I swear it all lines up. And then we just have belts connecting up like that. That should do the trick. The ones coming down will presumably take precedence over the ones being grabbed, and even if they don't, it doesn't really matter. Then we'll work out the logistics of it. So grabber will come out, but we'll do that in a second. No, I want this the other way around. Hold on. This belt needs to face this way, but then we put a pusher facing that way. Then we need a grabber coming out of the thing, and that should work. It'll push them this way, and then as soon as there's no space, it'll start pushing them the other way, and that will give us, for now, double production on that without having to add people into it. And yeah, this should just be a full belt, and this thing takes precedence. This thing's only going to even need to kick in when... oh. Okay, sometimes it just kicks in anyway. They're taking turns. That works for me. Either way, this one will make sure to fill up the storage before it sends any off the other way, and between them, generally, there'll be enough of a supply to keep everyone completely happy, I should imagine. Let's see how it's looking. Yeah, I'm already seeing some of these filling up completely. I mean, maybe they were already filled up well from stone before, but yeah, they were all... Actually, no, I think everything had emptied by the time I got this going. It's all looking pretty good, so that's that problem solved. There's still just grain to sort out. I do wonder... You can process grain an extra time into bread. That might give us enough without adding an extra belt to be able to get happiness, like enough happiness out of it. But we can't make the kitchen right now, if I remember rightly. Yeah, how do we unlock this thing? Base level 4. What do we need for that again? Leather. Produced in a pasture. Well, we have one going spare. Should we just switch this over for a minute so we can do that? Also, I can upgrade this with iron, but I can't do that. Oh, that's just showing the upgrade bonus of to the speed. Okay, yeah. Select recipe. Leather. We'll get rid of the wool one. And now this is just going to build up 10 leather. How much do we need? It's not that much, right? Yeah, it's 10. All we need is for someone to transport this to any barn, and we'll be good to go. Have I got this set to specific stuff? No, maybe I should. I was just going to chuck the leather in there, but maybe not. Oh, can I check what this is doing? It's not letting me because I've got something else selected. There we go. Yeah, we just got to wait till the thing's got a full stack and then shut the thing down again. Oh, that's interesting. It has a storage. It's probably not supposed to have that, but I guess it had to put the wool somewhere. Alright, select recipe, just shut that down. Doesn't need a recipe at all. There we go. It's got it all in storage. We can take out the leather. send it to the base, and we've got exactly how much we need. Excellent. Workers, worker, plonk. We'll just have this one guy on it. It's not an urgent thing. You take leather to the base. Oh, why did smoke come out of it there? That was a bit weird. Anyway, the guy's doing the job. In a minute he'll have that sorted. I'm not too fussed about it going quickly. Now, something we need to potentially do is get wood being transported to these lumber mills, because right now... Oh, this one's not being fed anymore. Yeah, I accidentally took away the job of the guy that was supposed to be delivering the stuff. What does this guy do? I can't really tell. Oh, it's supposed to be... Ah, yes, wood from the base to there. Wait, wasn't this guy already... Oh, I've just given... What is this weird green smoke thing? Is this a new feature? I don't know what's going on. Right, you take wood to there. Okay, it's just an effect for, like, you've interacted with this. Good to know. I want you to take wood from there to the lumber mill, because we want to clear this out now. This should just be for junk and random things that we want to deliver here for whatever reason. So we'll take wood from here first. And it'll run out pretty quickly, I imagine, but then we'll swap it out for belts, and then this will be the center for wood supply. And we're going to have to work out, we'll have to get the belt over the top of this. Apparently there's some easier ways of doing it. I've learned more about how the different bits of arches and things work, and you can actually put the belts closer together than this. Basically, if you build this structure here, the wood arch, instead of a scaffold, you can basically build this on a conveyor, and items can still move beneath it because they're not being blocked by this bottom bar, which is what's actually blocking people. Furthermore, people's heads can fit through this gap, and there's also another item that is just 4 posts, and so one of those with a wood arch on top of it is enough for a person to walk through, apparently. So at some point when we need it, we'll test it out. That means we can have lower down belts, though I'll probably just keep them at the current height for now, seeing as they're just coming out at the height that is the highest buildings can output anyway. Seems like it's just better to have things at that height and not have to worry about head space and things like that, especially if there's other things coming along later that could use, or that could require more head space. I don't know if that happens, but who knows. Okay, so yeah, these guys aren't going to be doing much for a while, because this wood isn't going to be used at all. But we're blasting through this now, so that's fine. In the meantime, though, yeah, these are going slow and maybe struggling to maintain a supply. Oh, that some of the planks are being taken away. No, hold on, don't do that. You shouldn't exist anymore. Delete. Is anyone else doing that? You're on stone bricks. From where to where? I do remember at the end of last episode I was like, this is all a mess here, and I'm going to fix it later. And clearly, I maybe need to do that. You are presumably tasked with delivering wood from there to there, but you're not doing it anymore. Why? Oh, it is out of wood. Those are planks. I thought that was 2 stacks of wood, but no, it's 1 piece of wood and a bunch of planks. Right, so we're already up to that point then. Well then, let's get on with it. Scaffold at the back here. I guess we'll build it down there. Raise it up to there. Is that the right level? Presumably. And then out and up. And actually, it looks like we'll probably be doing the thing here with the wood arch. Let's see if this works. Does that allow... No, that's too close. We have to have it higher than that, at least. So, remove. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted to remove. Put the belt back, please. We need that. That's our food. Okay. Well, this comes out here, and we'll have another ramp. And then, yeah, well, doesn't this work, actually? Okay, yeah, that does block it. It's still... So it needs a little bit of extra clearance to actually work. And so you have to have one of these to allow it through. So food needs as much clearance as people do, turns out. Oh, hello. Oh, because I blocked it, the whole thing's gone mental with grain now. Uh-oh. I think that'll resolve itself, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm also going to find the little post, because they'll make this look nicer. Oh, can we position this right? There we go. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, you need that for a person to get through. To be fair, I guess because there's also a belt, it's going to need more clearance on top of the belt. Oh, hello, we can upgrade this. There we go. House max increased by 4, new building unlocked, kitchen, new building unlocked, apothecary. Excellent. Alright, so you... Where do you need to go? You need to feed into these two here. So you're going to be going down the main road here. Let's hope we never need anything else in this area. 1, 2, 3. We'll build this out a bit. Get this to line up. So, there. And then can we just get a belt to connect from this down to this? Oh, excellent. It just works it out for me. So yeah, sometimes that tool is very useful for saving you time. And then sometimes it's like, no, go to the ground. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the ground. I want to stay up here. Stop it. We can at least grab this and drag this out. There we go. That should, I believe, be okay if we just run up to here. And run that into there. I think that's enough to work, isn't it? Yeah, it just needs to do that. And then, over here, we need... Where is it? Logistics blocks. We need a pusher. Going into that one. Maybe a splitter would be better. Yeah, we'll try for... No, this should take priority because this feeds into the storage, which is important for various other things. Okay, now we need a grabber out of here. There we go. And that'll get our plank supply running again, because right now it ain't. It is gone and people are getting a bit miserable. We've got people at 2 happiness and stuff, it's no good. So now we can increase our happiness by just putting down the 4 more houses we can make, so I'll do that in a minute. Yep, so these all get pushed straight into here. That's immediately more planks. But is this enough? We have a problem. It takes 2 to make 1 plank. We can only get half a belt of planks at best from a full belt of logs unless we get more being delivered. Now, apparently something I've heard is that chutes are quicker than belts, and belts can output onto chutes. And also, apparently, logistics blocks work on chutes. So what I could do is have 2 belts coming out of here, joining and going onto a chute and delivering down to here. But I feel like we're probably, yeah, we're already going faster than the gathering rate of wood, at least for now. Until we get some long-term stuff going with woodcutters and stuff, which I will do, but I want to clear out these trees first. People keep telling me I can build lumberjacks. I know. I just wanted to clear out the trees, because there's too many, and it seems better to harvest them rather than just delete them and cost money to do so. As it is, it's giving me money. Red coins, in fact. I think, or is it? Oh no, it is yellow coins still. It's keeping people happy, at least. Now, because this is outputting to here, not all these people need to be doing their job anymore. I don't know what these jobs are, so I'm just going to delete them. We do need someone delivering to this, or, well, we can just do belts. Like, why not? It's going to get a little bit fiddly here, thinking about it, because we've got to have the planks come to here, and then the wheels go back. We're kind of short on space for that sort of thing. We're going to struggle. Unless we just do it on the ground, but I've been kind of wanting to avoid that. Then again, no one should ever need to operate around here, in this particular intersection anymore. This should all be manageable by belts. I do notice someone is in there. There you are. Can I get you? Oh, I had it for a second. There we go. Apparently clicking there works. Delete you. Can I just get down in amongst the belts? I can't. I can't see down here. I don't think there's anyone else in there. I will remove these. And yeah, we'll just have a belt on the ground going one way and then the other. Oh, there's someone else there. You. Can I get you? Come on. Oh, there's apparently, you can now select people like that. I've remembered is a new feature in a recent patch. There's lots of little patches coming out with all sorts of nice bug fixes and quality of life improvements. I'm gonna have this go here, then this go here, because I need to specifically program. In fact, hold on. We need to not just start putting down the belts till we have the logistics stuff down, or it's going to start sending things we don't want it to send. So I'm going to make the 2 grabbers. So, one that way, one that way. And then I got to select them. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this needs more space. At some point I might just tear this all down and rebuild it with more room. Because I can't even select the grabber that I just built here. And I need to tell it to filter a certain thing. Like you I can select, but this guy... Hang on, if I delete you, can I reach the other one? We had it for a second. Come on. There's a pixel in here that I'm looking for. If I go further down. It's gonna wave. Oh, oh. There it is. Okay. I want you to filter. You're going that way, so you... Oh, you know what? That one doesn't need one. After all that. But I'll give it one anyway, because it'll make me feel better about messing about for ages. Oh, it didn't work. Select wood wheels. Why doesn't it? Wood wheels. Oh, I forgot how this works. Yeah, it's not letting me filter them. I was saying it's already extracting the wood wheels. Oh, these are smart. But like, why are you specifying? There's only one thing in here. Damn it, it's being smarter than me. Okay. Right, now I can get this guy. You need to take only planks, don't take back the wheels. That was the only thing I actually needed to say to any of these. Does that? Oh. Yeah, these are really smart. I don't need to be telling them to do these jobs. It already knows. Yeah, it's like you're inputting into a workshop. You need planks, so I'm going to take the planks. Game's too clever for me. It's outsmarting me here. Okay, I need to make the belts now. Which way is it going? That way. There. And... Is that right? Yep. There. Is it doing the thing? Presumably. I mean, everything's full already, so it doesn't actually matter that much. Was this... Yeah, it's just kind of running off and on. Oh yeah, because for a moment it was delivering these through maybe, so it stopped taking them. Yeah, this isn't great anymore. We need better wood supply. And this is running down, so the wood supply needs to be me hiring more people to gather the wood again after just recently firing a bunch of them. Also, I want to build more homes. Because more homes is going to mean more happiness. However, there's a bunch of trees here. I want to just delete trees. We've just been over this. Oh no. Everything's surrounded by trees. There are too many trees. Altogether. Entirely. You know what? We should set up another wood supply over here and then send it this way. Using all these trees. Can I sneak one in here? It's going to be a bit of a mess. Yeah, no one's going to actually be able to get into the space if I build a barn there. Can't do that. So, we'll build it back here, maybe. You know what? How much is it to destroy a block? Let me check the cost here. Remove resource. It's only 20 coins. We've got 12,000 of them. Fine, we'll just start actually demolishing the trees. Though I'm not getting rid of the iron. We presumably need that a little bit more urgently. Cut back some over here as well. That should do it. We've spent hundreds on that. Also, I want to do a bit of terrain manipulation because the heights of everything are weird around here. So, terrain block down. Just lower all this to keep it at the same level. And around about here as well, and then we'll smooth it out again. There we go, that gives us some room to build a couple more around here. Can we actually build... Oh, we don't quite have enough space there because it's coal. Oh, it's coal, not iron. We can build 2 over here. There's no terrain manipulation needs doing. I suppose, actually... Let's lower a little bit more of this. Back here. Oh, that was too far. Oh no. Hold on. Hang on, I'm going to get the toolbar for this. Which one is it? There we go, the first one. Raise this up again. Nope. There we go, raise this up again. And then lower more of this back here. Again, flatten it out. Push back the raised area. I mean, ultimately, it probably makes the most sense just to have the entire map be flat, so that it's just easier for your belts and things to move around. Though there's some fun three-dimensional stuff you can do as well that it's worth remembering. That technically works. We'll get rid of 2 more trees. Oh, we can build more buildings, apparently. Oh yeah, the apothecary and the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen! Did I not unlock that? No, I'm confused. Well, we have it anyway. Oh yeah, we got that from the base. Yeah, we did unlock that at the same time as everything else. I just forgot. Tools. Remove resource. Get rid of 2 more of those. And then I'm going to build some houses. We can't build one there. We can build 2 here. So we'll do that. And then we'll build... oh, what do we need for houses? Oh, do we need raw stone? Oh, is it wood we need? Ah, we need logs. We don't have any in storage. We just use up this supply. Okay, let's get some more workers on this. The forest is so close that we can just overpower it with having 8 workers like before. So you can now like drag select. Oops, I think I messed something up there. You can now drag select workers, but only one at a time. Still, they haven't quite managed to get 2 at a time, or more than that. Indeed. Okay, that's all 8, I think, doing the job. And yeah, they're harvesting wood slightly faster than we're unloading it. It's a dumb solution, but it works. How much do we need for a house? It doesn't tell us in this menu. We gotta go to the building menu. Oh, 15. Oof. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Let's make some stone paths in the meantime, because we should have tons of stone built up now. I suppose we can actually just swap out all the stone, all the roads we have for stone ones. Because I'm pretty sure the barn's full. And actually, that'll generate us some logs to use. So there we go. Totally works. Just swap it all out. Some of these roads don't actually need to exist anymore, but I'm still going to change them anyway. Because it'll give us the wood we need. Oh, no, this isn't happy. We'll leave that for now. This road here is used. Not that I can do much with it. Well, some parts of it. And the water guy here, he can walk a little bit quicker now as well. Alright, now... house. Plonk. And plonk. And that is us back up to our home limit. And these guys should be fairly happy at the end of things as well. It's going to stretch our resources more, but in any cases where we have more than enough of a resource, it will then mean we get more happiness out of it. So that's looking pretty good. Production bonus 40%. Very nice. And yeah, it will mean that we probably don't have enough in the way of fruit and veg and stuff anymore, so we'll have to work on more of that. And hopefully soon we can get the next level of belt. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should do the thing I said I was going to do at the start of the episode, and other things ended up coming up, because this is a game where you can spend a lot of time just sort of wandering about and working on different things that need working on. There's lots of different areas to advance in, and things to set up, but I did say that I was going to make some clothes, so let's do that. Let's have a workshop here. And we'll set it back a bit. Maybe like that, so we've got a sort of too wide place here. I want to try and leave enough space for things to operate, so I'm going to put a bit of a... I'm going to delete one bit of stone here, which that might be a problem for us. Then again, we're not using stone in large quantities anymore. Going to get rid of that one there. That's the only thing I'm going to get rid of. And then, buildings. Or is it workshop? Right there means that it lines up with this road and this road that's soon going to start existing. There it is. Some more down here, and we'll continue this going down. We've got something of a main road forming. Send this up there as well. Got plenty of stone brick to be working with, really. Now we're running through our like raw stone supply, but it's fine. It'll build up again. We're not using stone brick continuously right now, so it's really fine. So we want to make clothes. What's the easiest way? Is a shirt. It's literally just 2 cloth and you have a shirt. We can also make a cloak if we involve some leather. We can make a warm coat if we have leather and wool. And also, we can make bandages. Oh, well that's a medicine thing, so that'd be useful. Only gives us red coins though, though it gives us a lot of red coins. Yeah, of course for now we're just going to stick to the plan. Oh, this only gives us red. Ah, if we want blue coins, we need leather. Okay, then maybe that's what we're going to do. We could go for the warm coat. How is our wool supply holding up? It is actually building up, so maybe that's a viable option. Oh, that's made of a shirt. That's a 2-stage process. We'll not make it that complicated. We'll go with the cloak. We'll need a supply of leather coming in. So it's time to get this working again. So you make leather, and now we'll have 2 outputs for it. And one of them will feed into here, of course. So let's get scaffold block out front of here, running across to there, some conveyor belts, and then we'll need the grabber. Logistics blocks, there we go. Brain dumped for a second. I do that with menus a lot, where I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I looking? And I just kind of stare blankly, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I need. Okay, it's probably not providing them with any sort of reasonable rate that we could want. And then again, it's 4 seconds. How long does this take? Oh, 4 seconds to make one, and this is 4 seconds using 2, so it's going to be maybe a bit slow. To get the leather over this belt, we're going to have to move things around a bit. So all this needs to go. And we've got to set this back a bit. I guess we could put it over here. Then again, can we output from higher up on this building? Like, theoretically that should work. Well, let's find out. Belt, we'll put a grabber on it. There it is. Put it there. It's immediately grabbed some leather, which is good. Right, I want you to filter leather. Will it let me do this time? Presumably, because it actually makes sense. Oh no. What am I missing here? What am I supposed to do that makes this work? Because this produces fertilizer, right? Or is it already set somehow? It looks like it is set. Did I? Is it just not displaying in the corner, but it is actually working? Now I'm very confused. Maybe I was giving the game too much credit. Maybe it was actually taking my suggestions and is now operating based on them. After all, it's just not displaying that it is? Very strange. Structural blocks. We need pillars right there. And then we need an arch on top. And then we need a ramp going down. We need this to meet that. So, ramp going up. And then a bit more scaffold stuff to make the thing look like it makes sense. And just to continue that aesthetic, we'll put that down there. Okay. So, belt's going up. And yeah, it's taken the leather so far, and presumably it'll carry on doing that even when there's some fertilizer. Well, when the leather supply runs out, and it could start taking fertilizer if it wanted to. Right, you do... No, okay. Go that way first, please, and then go that way. That's what I want. And presumably that'll input into there, and this will start running, and we will have a supply of clothes. And then this guy needs to stop taking the cloth from the workshop and doing that. Also, we might have a problem with cloth for belts now, because it might all be getting taken by the belt. Like, is this guy going to ever move again? Nope, it's just going to always take them before he can get to them. So that means we're not making cloth conveyor belts anymore, which is a problem. We'll have to make some cloth conveyor belts to take the cloth to the cloth conveyor belt production from the cloth production. Oh dear. Shall I just do that now? Because I might forget otherwise. We'll just do this. Can I just... I hope it'll let me do this. Can I just do this? Oh. It is actually letting me connect to that, which is good enough. And then I'll move the belt around a bit so it actually goes to the right place. So yeah, do that, and then... oh, I went too far with that, actually. You go into there. You need to not go quite so far. We need to work out what we're going to do with that belt. Also, this grabber needs to go into a splitter. We need to rearrange this slightly. So, remove. Conveyor going that way. And then do we just want it being split? Yeah, splitter will be okay. We don't need to have it take priority for one particular thing, I don't think. We haven't had a huge shortage of belts as far as I can tell. Oh, there's only 72 in there. Huh. Maybe we'll have that be priority. Now we need to make it a splitter, because we're going to be making some blue coins at some point. So, logistics, splitter. There we go. Send half it that way. Which for now is all of it, actually, because this is just built up. Maybe we'll just let it do that for a moment. No, we might just need to crank this up, get it running quicker. To make sure that we're supplying everything enough. It's already actually at plus 25%. We got extra workers. Let's just overcharged the thing a bunch. How quick is this running? 2 seconds to make 1, and this is 4 seconds to use 2. So we want these at the same speed. That's 190, this is now 215, so it's actually quicker. Slow it back down to 190. And then we'll still have a stock of cotton. It should stay perfectly balanced, presumably. We can crank this up to help things out. Then again, this is already filling the belt, isn't it? Actually, it probably isn't, because it's not building up a supply. Let's get one more worker on it. We'll get them both to 215. This will presumably start to actually build up a bunch of it. Now we need to get this going round to the workshop. So now we get to some proper spaghetti. It's only gonna get worse as time goes on. I'm thinking something like this here. This goes up. We have, we need some structural stuff going on. We need a wood, no, not a wood arch. We need the other thing. Is it on one of these bars? No, I need to at some point just sit down and set up these bars properly between episodes. Okay, wood pillar. There. And also there. And then we need a wood arch. There and there. Oh, and we probably... I guess we need that the whole way along. Yep, guess we're doing that. Don't look at it too much. And then we need a ramp here, and a ramp there. So we've messed that up slightly. But I might need to cut it back a bit more. Okay, ramp here, belt going up. And then across. And then into there. And that is our cloth supply for conveyors. Oh wait, the shortage is stone brick? Do we not have anyone delivering that anymore? We don't, do we? I must have fired him. What are you doing? You're taking the belts away. You are delivering cloth. You're no longer needed. Is there someone else? Yep, you're delivering the wheels from maybe the right place? Probably not. I don't think he is, but we'll fix that later. We need a bunch of stone coming in. I mean, I guess this belt isn't actually of use anymore right now, but we could get it in use again. Let's build 1, 2, 3. And then we got to work out a ramp up here. It's too steep. I guess we can... Oh, it's going to be awkward. Have the belt come down this way, actually? Yeah, that probably makes more sense. So we're going to be reinstating this belt, but we'll shut down a part of it anyway, so it's not actually going to be running again properly. We'll bring that to there, because that's what we want. Yeah, that we've just overridden the previous belt. In fact, seeing as we've got a belt now coming this way anyway, and it could just carry on that way if we wanted it to, we can actually clear out this belt here, which is give us more space to maneuver things around this area. So we'll do that. This needs to break, really. Over here is now where we're going. And I think we can manage it. Seems like it, I hope we can. Can you connect it? Oh, okay, connect to there, and then, yeah, go that way. That's what we want. And you will once again deliver stone bricks, but now only to one particular location. And not quite so continuously. I mean, it might be a bit. Is it time for a barn for conveyors? It is, isn't it? Because otherwise this thing's now going to fill up. We've got so much automated supply here. So... Also, yeah, we're way over time again, because this just keeps happening. This game is too addictive to me. Where is it? Barn. There you are. Right about there, I suppose? Kind of want it across here, though, if I can. Not that there's any room for that. We'll leave that. Yeah, right here. Nestled in amongst these things. And we'll probably filter it quite heavily, really. Like, how much is a stack? I don't know. Oh, it's only 50. Yeah, we'll make the whole thing, actually. Conveyor belts. Cancel that. Make the whole thing. Cloth conveyors. Can I scratch that one now? Because I don't want it anymore. It doesn't seem to be able to go away. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just to look nice. Just have a general filter. Then we got to get this going out to there. Where can we start? Maybe right there, actually. Yeah, that should work. In fact, can it just go straight through? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it can. We just have to change out exactly what that thing is. I'm just going to remove the supports for now, because people might need to move around here, I don't know. But conveyor, going this way, and yeah, right now it doesn't work, but if I delete this, okay, this, then this, fine, and build this here, put that back, then I should now be able to grab conveyors out of there. So, logistics blocks, grabber, and it's going to start taking things I don't want it to take. Oh, no, it isn't, actually. Yeah, it's going to take the output, isn't it? It's smart like that. I'll try and issue a filter to it anyway. Cloth conveyor belt. Presumably it's working. Has it taken them? Deselect. Well, there's nothing in there right now. The issue is wagon wheels. Why? Because there's one dude carrying them by hand. That's why. That's the entire limiting factor of our belt production. I'll fire the guy and swap him for a wagon. Delete. Build. Workers. Wagon. Plonk. Actually, we had some spare already, didn't we? Take them from that place, because that's the place that makes more sense. We'll do that now instead of a belt, because really, I just need to finish for today at this point. So there we go. Things are looking a lot more spaghetti. We're definitely getting there. And now our belt production should be a lot nicer, but it will also be limited, because we don't want it to just go unchecked. Speaking of, you deliver to the barn now. Make sure to just empty out the base. The barn is now our belt storage, and so we're continuing to take things away from the main base and put them into special dedicated barns. One last thing to do, which I suppose we can just do right now, is get another one of our wagons over here and tell them, you take these cloaks, put them in the general store. That's going to make everyone happy, and that is going to give us blue coins, meaning we can now begin on the research we're doing, which currently is machinery. Is that what we still want? That does give us metal conveyor belts. So I probably want to do that. I think that gives us a mine, though. I'm not really sure. Let's just get that research. It'd just be cool to have blue coins. And there they are. A whole ton of them. Yeah, that'll do it. That's great. And our happiness should hopefully reach new heights with this. Though, honestly, happiness is looking pretty terrible right now. We're stretching things a lot. I'm going to have to work on that. But I'm going to finish it here. Next episode, maybe we'll see if we can get happiness going a little bit better again. If it matters. It doesn't actually. We're ahead of the game, according to our current requirements for base upgrades. Yeah, we'll maybe try and get some more happiness going. Maybe it's time to work on iron, or perhaps we're just going to spend the whole time optimizing things, because there's some work needs doing in places. Most definitely. There's still various issues to attend to, and food's definitely something we need to sort out. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot of directions to go in, so we shall see. But that is all we have time for today, so I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.